Japan, the country of the Far East. What do you imagine when you hear the word? Ninjas? Samurais? Sushi? It's lately well known for mangas and animes as well. Still, that's not what Japan is all about. Languages are a key factor to understand a country. Japanese, consisting of 3 different sets of characters, are extremely complex. But it's great to understand what Japan is and people who live there. So, let's take some look. One aspect that differs the Japanese tradition and culture with foreign ones is the literacy rate of the Middle Ages. At the time, the illiterate rate was 89% in Europe, whereas Japan was only 65%. The language itself was a very relative thing to daily life, and was a part of life as we see in the horse marks or traditional pattern. Kamawanu is a very good example of wordplaying and patterns. 出る杭は打たれる. The stake that sticks out gets hammered in. In Japan, overly proud doubts are often seen as indecent. As this phrase shows, having modesty is thought to be an essential part of being polite. A similar saying, 能ある鷹は爪を隠す. A skilled hawk hides its talents, remarks that showing off one's talent will not do any benefit. 郷にいては郷に従え. When in Rome, do as the Romans. As peculiar this culture could be, in Japanese culture it is desirable that one should follow the rules of the majority. It is a normal thought for democratic-based culture, but in Japan, this way of thought is notably strong. 天石に苔むさず. A rolling stone gathers no moss. This phrase, in English, suggests a way of life with many challenging and traveling will not end in obscurity. On the other hand, Japanese meaning of the same phrase recommends the complete opposite, is a warning that no prosperity will come if there is a lack of calmness. As explained before, the Japanese language consists of 3 characters, kanji, hiragana, and katakana. Katakana is usually used for foreign or native language, for the characters are fairly modern. Kanjis and hiragana are usually considered as Yamato kotoba, which is a word for traditional Japanese words. Still, there are some words that came into Japan before the modernization that were written in hiragana or kanji and are considered as Yamato kotobas. In Edo period, Japan was undergoing a national isolation. The only countries that could interact with Japan were Portugal and Holland. Therefore, most of the foreign-originated Yamato kotobas are from the 2 countries. Such words include karuta, which originates from carta, which is Portuguese for cards. A traditional card game in Japan includes karuta. It first came in the Tensho period, which is around the 14th century. The main style of karuta today is iroha karutas, but there are a few other types played during the periods of time. Kappa originates from kappa, again in Portuguese, which is cape. The word appeared in the 16th century when the Portuguese traders came with a woolen cloth called lasha. It used to be expensive at the time, but today it is used for raincoats. Kiseru, which originates from kser, a Cambodian term meaning pipe. Although the word originates from Cambodia, the product comes in the 15th centuries from the Portuguese pipe. It is commonly used until the modernization, but after the Second World War, it was almost never seen used again. Kabocha originates from the country name Cambodia. During the Tanbun period, at the late 14th century, the Portuguese traders sold pumpkin from Cambodia. At first they were called kabocha uri, which means Cambodian gourds, but later on they were simply called kabocha, abbreviating the word. Jagaimo originates from another city, Jakarta. Jagaimo is an abbreviation of Jakarta Imo, which practically means potatoes from Jakarta. This is because a Hollandaise merchant ship came to Japan via Indonesia and first sold the potatoes. So, what did you find out? Anything new? It's glad if you see something new in the culture through this language. And thanks for watching. See you next time!